Greetings, team. Just a quick note. I know we're editing the Ladies' Day program right now, and the question came up about the audio. Just wanted to review with you really quick and make sure that we're monitoring how we're treating the audio after we received it. We did sound check the audio from the CD, which turned out pretty well. However, matching that with the actual event audio as it's in progress can also be something that we need to be mindful of. So if you are editing the audio for the event, which you'll notice is located here on the timeline, and just for the time's sake, we'll put everything back to where it belongs. But if we detach the audio here, it allows us to better mix, and since it's already pretty much synced and matched to the audio or to the video as it's already rendered, it won't be offset once you detach it. But just for editing purposes, so you have a chance to look at what's been done. I noticed when I came in that the background noise removal had been applied to it. So if we take a look and listen, and also kind of pay attention to what's happening here in the scene. If you notice, sometimes someone will hold the mic way lower than expected, so you're not going to get great audio quality from that. For the fact that the audio that is currently being used is not the audio that is coming from the microphone, it's actually the audio coming from the camera. If a person is standing in the pulpit, you might not pick up someone speaking from a lower tone or from that distance from the mic on the camera itself, on the video camera as it's positioned. So let's take a quick listen just to get a reference of what's happening as it's happening. And then when I came in, I noticed that the background noise removal feature was added. So we'll be sure to go back and take a look at that. In fact, I'll just undo what I did according to what was already here, and then we'll reevaluate that step.
And Sister Dansby, she stands in that number also. She's your cheerleader.
So you'll notice that most of the audio coming out is coming directly from her and less from the microphone that she's using, because that recording has not entered into the timeline yet. If you look at where it's highlighted as problems detected, click on that just to take a note. This sometimes is used to eliminate a noisy hum. Say for instance a ground wire is plugged into an audio source that's provided for the video, and that gets onto the audio for the video. This would be a good tool to kind of monitor that. However, if you have it selected on just the raw video itself, what it's going to do is compress everything and then allow you to control the amount of compression that is on the signal. So for example, if you listen, you'll notice that it's going to reduce the noise level, but it's also going to subtract a little bit from the track. Now, when we uncheck it, if you notice there's a slight bit of difference based on where she was. If we deselect it and listen.
She comes to us from the Russell Road Church of Christ, where she serves beside her husband in the ministry for many.
So take care in using this option. You can control the amount that you put into it. The lower you have the background noise removal selected, the better sound you might get from it, to mainly treat the surrounding noise, like the white noise that tends to overlap on the video.
She is a lover of all good works. She is actively involved in everything that goes on there in Shreveport. And not only in Shreveport, she's very you go Southwest, she's running around there gathering pennies to buy flowers or to increase.
So if you notice, I kind of did a simple drag to see what level it would crush most of the sound as it's already rendered. So for the time being, I'm going to leave it right at 25. It might have been processed and exported at a higher rate of removal, which subtracted a great deal from our sound sphere. If we go to a different part of the video where Sister Dansby is talking and we also have someone else speaking to her, then we might have a different response, and we can always cut that and tailor it according to the performance. So when you take time and go through and carefully assess the performance in total, and probably focus mainly on the part instead of everything in full, focus on the main parts that that are counting at the moment. For example, while we're editing, it's easy for us to get caught up editing from beginning to end. But if we just focus on Sister Dansby's performance and her input for this event, her keynote speaking for this event, then that might resolve some of the audio issues we have until we have the quality audio added into it. Quick tip, just something to consider: be mindful whether or not you have this checked on or off or not, because it will significantly affect the audio that you currently have. That's all. Talk to you later.